We're going to be taking a detailed look at all the build buy items in The Sims 4 for rent. Thank you so much to the EA Creator Network for the early access. Now, just so you don't think I'm trying to sell you this pack, because that's not what I'm here to do, I'm going to start off with things I don't like, okay? So the first thing I don't like is this door. It looks really cool, right? It's like this locked door. It looks big, and I really wish it was a door. It's not a door, it's purely decorative. It does have two sides, so this is the inside of it, which, by the way, we don't have this door at all. This door doesn't exist. And then the outside is this sort of shuttered door with a padlock on it, and it has some nice colors, even a grungy one. So beautiful, but it's not a door. You can't use it. It acts like a door. Look, you can see straight through it, but it's not a door. Second thing I don't like, this door, this is a door, first of all, but look at this grid placement. For some reason, it's like shifted to the right. I don't quite understand the placement within the tiling. It's a little strange. And obviously this does not move, only the door opens and closes. It is a very nice looking door though, but there are some downsides to it. Third thing I don't like, and don't worry, we'll look closer at all this stuff, is this set of windows here are really nice. And look at these line up perfectly. However, this one, when you place it, it just doesn't line up with the other two windows. So like when this is on the ground and I'm like, oh, let me line up to that height. Nope, it just doesn't. There's no way to get these to line up without holding down Alt and then like really fine tuning it. So I don't like that. The next thing I don't like is all this wall scuffs and grunge. They look amazing, but for some reason, they're all individual items, which I don't quite understand. And because they all cost 0 simoleons, they're all gonna always sit at the top of the picture category. So you go in and get a nice picture for your Sims house, and it's filled with grunge and scuff. At this point, when you have the Sims 4 for rent and any other pack that comes with cracks, dirt on the walls, such as like Strangerville, vampires, werewolves, all that stuff is now sitting at the very top of this catalog. I honestly think they either just need to go in another category, or we need another category for like grunge and scuff, because there is actually a lot at this point, and they're all individual items. And that is annoying, but they do look awesome. I really like them. Okay, with the negatives out of the way, let's actually start looking through the items. So we're gonna start off with the wall decorations from build mode. We have a couple of new awning designs in 2 different sizes, a 2-tile and a 3-tile. So we just got this sort of fabric awning and then the tiled roof awning, which actually matches one of our new roof textures, which we'll have a closer look at in a second. But these do have a nice range of colors as well throughout them, a few blank sort of ones and some more striped ones. And then this also has some really nice textures, along with some of my favorites, which are the dirty and like sort of scuffed up ones. There is a lot of like scuffed up stuff in this pack, which is great. I think for rundown builds, this is going to be a very good pack. So yeah, these both all match together. We also have a couple of little balcony pieces that you just stick onto a wall wherever you like, in a couple of different styles. Again, we got the sort of scuffed up version of those. And then here's this one in a few different styles here as well. Now this, I love this item, this air conditioning unit. So it actually is going through the wall. I have a version right now that is scuffed up, but of course there's a nice clean version. There's also alternate designs with a sort of round opening there. And cool thing, in live mode, this actually spins around. So you actually see it animating. The downside of that, because it's an animated item, if you try to scale it down like this, the cutout works and all that works. However, the animated fan spinning stays the same size. So I've just jumped into live mode, and if I turn this on, there it is. That's what I mean. So that's the original size, and that does not scale with the item, which is a bit of a shame because honestly, I think the default size of this is fine. I like it. It's a good size, but I also think this size is also very nice. It's slightly smaller and you can still see it through the other side of the wall. And then it makes it less, like it's 1 tile wide. So it fits within a 1 tile area. Whereas the bigger one is slightly bigger than 1 tile. Other than that, it's very cool. And I believe if you have the Sims 4 seasons, it does actually contribute to cooling the environment. So that does act as an actual cooling device. All right, so moving on to other trims and decorations. We have a new frieze here as well, the Tomarang frieze, which comes in a nice variety of colors. Different wood tones, got a green, and then mostly other than that, just regular sort of wood colors, nothing too out there. And we have, like I said, the new roof patterns as well. So this is one of them, which we got a range of colors. So the default is blue, but then there's, you know, reds, oranges, yellow, brown. It is a very colorful pack if you want it to be, which is really nice, but then it also has a good set of neutrals. Got the browns, blacks, and whites as well throughout everything. And then you might see already on top of this, we actually have a new set of roof ridges that will go along, you know, you place them along the top of your roof like this, and then you get the end caps on both sides. This building is slightly too small to fit it perfectly, but if I were to fit it perfectly, it would look great. And of course, these come with the matching colors. However, it would have been nice if it also had those tiles, but I guess maybe Traditionally, that wouldn't be tiled like this, but I guess it would have been more useful to also have that tile as a pattern selectable. So at the front of it, you can see it actually has a nice detailing in here as well. Yeah, and then the other roof texture just here, this one, oh, I love that scuffed up one. Again, has that same sort of color range here as well. We also have a couple new roof trims. This scalloped pastel roof trim. See there, it just sort of hangs down off the edge. Okay, hang on, let me change the color. There we go. There's a black one as well if you want, or just a nice white one too. And then we also have this one, the natural wooden roof trim, which will of course go nicely, again, with this frieze. Then we also, you might have seen, have a couple of new spires. We got the flying finial, which is this one here. Now they can go like, you know, in the roof or along the roof like that as well, but they are designed to also be able to be used on the end. It'll look, you know, visually connected. It can go pretty much anywhere you want it to go. It does fit nicely along the ridge line of the roof as well. I do like that it does stick out a little bit above. That is a nice little attention to detail, so it actually looks like it's sort of connected on there. And then we also have this spire here, which has the same sort of deal. Has a bit, you can see that sticks out so that you can actually pop it on the end of the roof and it will still look like it's connected. Or of course, like the other one, you can sort of just put it in the middle of the roof wherever you want. Anywhere, it's very flexible in placement, which is very nice. I do like that. The last roof decoration, there's actually another couple, which I've just put down here. These are actually solar water heaters. So, and you can see this one says status fully operational. So this is a functional one. As a landlord, if you place it, you don't have to, but it'll be something you have to maintain, repair, you can upgrade it. And of course, it ties in with the off the grid system. And you can see it also has a eco footprint of green. So that's this one. This one here is just purely decorative. So if you don't want to deal with the maintenance and the gameplay associated with that thing or upgrading it, you can just purely just get the decorative one. The non-functional specifically says non-functional, and you'll see it doesn't have any, you know, functional off the grid or eco footprints on it. It is purely just decorative. It's exactly the same in every other way. So they have the same patterns. I just made one look a little bit more scuffed because I like the scuffed one. But other than that, they're exactly the same. And these are also, like I said, roof decorations, so they can go anywhere. So again, I don't have move objects on right now, but this can just go anywhere on the ground. But one thing that's really cool about these is, look at this. Same with the sort of spires. They can kind of go anywhere. If I just put the roof down so we can see it, it's just placing in the roof. Like it just goes there. But yeah, it will easily sit within the roof line without using move objects. So it's very easy to place. Now, I don't know what happens with the functional one where you have to upgrade and repair it. If this is on a roof, I don't know what happens if it breaks. So I'm not sure at that point how that works, but we can find out in gameplay. So those are all our roof decorations and wall trims. Let's move on to fences and gates and stairs. So first up, let's start with the new stairs. Very similar to, you know, any of our sort of open stairs. This is obviously the base game one, and here's the Tomarang stairs from For Rent. Obviously they're different, but you know, all the sort of open stairs look similar, but you can see these have nice little detailing on them. The stairs look a lot more used, which I think is very good, but we can go to the more clean one if you want them to look brand new. Like I said, a lot of the stuff in this pack comes with a version that looks a little bit more used. It's like it's been there for a while, hasn't been maintained that well. Or there's also the clean versions, which is really nice. And you'll notice as well in the little detailing, you know, so it looks like little plumb bobs going up the stairs there. Now to go with that, we have some new stair railings, which match some of our fences, which we'll have a look at in a second. So we've got these railings here, which is sort of your more simple, contemporary looking railing that could really be used anywhere. So I think this one will be quite good. I think I'll probably use this one quite a lot. Then we have the next one, the traditional Tomarang railing. So we got, you know, this one here, much more detailed, goes nicely with these stairs, I'd say. Then we also have the Iron Tomarani twist railing, which I really like the detailing on this one. I think this one looks really, really nice. So those are the new stairs. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me just do this so we can have a look at the flat section too, because that's always different. You can see that's what the flat section of these stairs looks like. All right, so moving on, here are the actual other fences on the ground. So these are the, you know, the matching ones to the railings. Of course, the nice dirty versions, gotta love a little bit of dirt, a little bit of scuff. We are gonna make so many rundown buildings, it's gonna be good. Then we got the twist. I do always like getting new fences. I feel like some packs we just get no new fences at all, but this one we've got a lot. We got 6 new ones, these 3 smaller ones, and also this little iron fence here. I do like this sort of browny gold color. It's kind of got a sheen to it. You can see it's kind of like shining as you rotate the camera there. I like that, that's really good. And then to go with these, let me just undo so we get the spandrels back. We have new columns. We've got these 3 new columns here. So the traditional Tomarang column, which of course, nice colors. And of course, the used scuffed versions as well. Got the poised in pastel, which does look pretty beautiful. I think, yeah, actually there's really nice pastel colors throughout this pack on a lot of different items. Pinks, blues, oranges, like mints. Oh, and also, of course, the black, the white. You got it all. You got it all. So yeah, that's that column. And then we've got this one here, the heavy base column, which is looking a little bit more contemporary, but still has some nice detailed elements at the base. So if we have a look through this, we've got some scuffed and dirty versions. Ooh, let's go. And yeah, so then that's nice. I go to the fences. Then we have these new spandrels as well. We've got the stained glass spandrel, and we have this spandrel, the perched in pastel, which has this really nice detailing when it joins to the columns. It does also have a completely like plain white one, which I feel like is super useful. Like some of these very nice in color. I mean, this little color palette in here is beautiful. I love all these. So that, I think this is going to be a very nice detailing aspect. Speaking of fences, we have another 3 taller ones with matching gates. None of these smaller fences have any gates. Of course, these gates would work in them, but they look a little silly. But all the tall fences have matching gates to go with them. So we've got this first one here, the privacy fence, and it has, you know, a nice matching palette. And then we've got the, obviously the what is it, pretty in pastel? Oh, privacy in pastel, sorry, the pretty in pastel was the other one. But the pastel set, I do like this at the bottom, that detailing of it like crumbling along the ground. I think that's a really nice detail. This is good. This is really, really nice. I think this is good. Oh, look at that pink. That's a vibrant pink. I do like that. So we got all the matching sort of colorways there. And I do like all the tile detailing in there. Ooh, we've got the black and the white. And then this gate down here, which I didn't look at just before, but there it is. Nice details there. And then the last fence here, the secret maze privacy fence. I really like the way that they've done this. Like this little detail in here is like set back a little bit from the front edge. So if you look side on, you don't see that detail flat up there, but you still get, I don't know, I feel like it works really, really well. Like just a nice design. Good job. I really like this gate too. I think this is beautiful. This is really nice. Oh, that's good. Yes. I like that. Yeah, so that's the new fences and gates. This is a bit random, but it's here, so we'll talk about it. This is a new float lounger, which you actually get for completing the pool party that comes in for rent. So if you get gold level, you unlock this. I know it's a bit random. It's just sitting here. I didn't know where to put it. But it's got a few nice colors on it. Got some tigers. Sorry, it's really bright. Hang on, that's a bit better. Actually, that's better. There we go. Got the tiger color, it's colorful sparkle, and then the default was the elephant and palm trees. All right, let's have a look at the walls, floors, and foundation. We're just going to do it in this section too, because there's only one foundation. It's this one. We have a new stilted foundation, which as you can see, as you get higher, you get this nice little wood section jutting out there. And don't forget with ceilings now, if it looks silly underneath, you can put a bit of wood under there too. It'll look a little bit better. And yeah, so that's the new foundation, which actually also has ones that look a little bit more worn and torn. So that's our new foundation. We have a few new floorings here. So we've got this new wood flooring, which I think is going to be a staple of mine. I think this is going to be a great addition. I kind of wish it came in a few more colors though. It does come in all the sort of range of wood tones. So natural sort of wood colors. I mean, I guess white isn't that, probably be whitewashed. No sort of bright or intense coloring on that, which I kind of wish it had. I also kind of wish it was like more scuffed flooring versions of that. That's what we're missing. Stone flooring, which does have a nice set of colors as well. That looks like really mossy, which I quite like. I feel like they've got a good coverage of the colors here. Though, you know, judging by all the pastels in the rest of the pack, it would be nice to see more. I really like this flooring too, but I think it's not going to work well in all situations. So this is a new tile that's actually, so you've got these individual different tiles in there, which it's kind of fun, you know, having these 2 different ones, but at the same time, it would also be nice to have this as a tile and this as a tile, you know what I mean? So you could use them separately. And because this actually has this grass trim built in, if your floor is not this default Sims floor grass, it looks like this, right? If your terrain is anything other than the default brightest green in the Sims 4, it's not going to work. So I don't know, to be honest. I think it looks good on this grass, but I don't know how far beyond, you know, this setup it's going to work. You know what I mean? I'm a little mixed on that one. Then we have some new tiles as well. Pedal power is one. So it actually varies quite a lot within the different colorways. Like the patterns actually change quite a bit. So if we go through, like this is pretty different to the first one, as you can see. And the sort of colorways mixes nicely with this other tile, which this is actually one tile, but it's done the thing where you have the different border trims throughout here. So there's like this set, and you'll have like the corner piece, you'll have the edge piece, you have the central piece, and you'll have an inner corner. And then you sort of build these together if you want to do a floor like that. Or you don't have to, of course, you could just use this one pattern like this. That's how that one works. And then same thing with this one, where it's like the one tile here, but we've got the different set, like color sets. We've got the different corner pieces. Let me just change this out to the red one. With the edge piece, you just sort of rotate them around. If you didn't know, actually, because I don't know how many people do know, because it's not super obvious, but the period and comma key is actually how you rotate floor tiles. And I don't know if the game explicitly tells you that anywhere, but that's how you use these. Because if you don't know, I don't know how to do it on console, I'm sorry, but if you don't know how to do that, it makes these pretty useless, but that's how that works. So I do like these tile sets, they're very nice. So those are all the new floors, and then the wallpapers. This is actually just one wallpaper here, but I've done a few different variants. It's kind of hard to see the color here. Here we go, I've put it inside with some lighting. I think this actually gives us a better look at it. So yeah, this is the first wall pattern just here. Most of these walls have the same top color, that's sort of pretty much just white throughout all of them. So like the brown, the sort of turquoisey color, a lighter blue, and then there's like a few for some reason that do a different color, which I'm not entirely sure why. I like having the different top half of the wall color, but I don't know why they don't all do that. And I don't know why there's only some of them that do that. So anyway, so there's this new wall. Then we have a few new wood paneling. So there's 3 different walls here. This is the first one. This is the second one with the sort of trim at the bottom. And then this is the third one, a horizontal one. Hang on, let me do a different color. So these obviously all match together. Just the same wood tones, no fun or bright colors, which again, I feel like would be nice to have this sort of color set in with the wood tones as well, or at least some of them. Maybe like a pink would be good, or a yellow. But either way, very nice walls. I do like them. And then this is just a nice set of basic pastels. This is pretty much just a plain wall. It's got a little bit of texture to it. You can see it's sort of like a stucco or just maybe like a painted wall. And it comes in a nice variety as well. So we've got this sort of blue, like a lilac-y pink, a light blue, a darker blue. I love all these colors. I said I love all these colors as I chose like white and black. No, but I think it's always good to just have these sort of more basic colors. And this is going to be, I think, a staple wallpaper that I'll probably use in a lot of places. And that concludes our walls and flooring. Let's move on to doors and windows, of which we already covered this door. So let's have a look at this one. I think this door is really nice. One thing I wish this pack had was a front door for an apartment that was like single tiled, or even like an interior looking door. These are the 3 doors we get. There's no other doors, unless you include that fake door that I showed you earlier. But these are the 3 doors. So we have a 3 tile wide door, a 2 tile, and another 2 tile, which kind of looks like a 1 tile, but it's like a smidge bigger than 1 tile. I don't know. It would have been nice to just have, you know, in university life, there's a door with a little peephole on it. We don't have any peephole doors. Like, that's a classic apartment front door. And this is the pack about apartments. This door has all the nice, beautiful colors. I love the gold trim with this door. And then, oh yeah, scuff. And then of course, a more basic, like sort of white door, nice browns as well. So I think this is a pretty useful door all around. Like this will be great, I think, for like townhouses as well. It's like a very good colored door, so you can make a colorful set of townhouses with each different colored doors. And then this one has got some beautiful detailing with like the lines on the handle there, the nice like physical lock just there, and the like beautiful detailed wood carving down the bottom. I think this is a really nice door. And also, I guess, like the security bars through it too. So this is like a good, I guess, like lobby door, or like an entrance to an apartment building door. Ooh, that gold, that really pops. That does look good though, doesn't it? It does. Ooh, that's good. Has very nice colors in it too. All right, moving on to our windows. I've kind of grouped them into different little sets here, so we can sort of see, you know, how they fit together. You can see quite clearly this set goes with those columns that we saw earlier and that fence. And we've got like a more contemporary range of windows just here. And like these ones as well. We have a lot of like shuttered windows here, some of which are just closed permanently. Yeah, starting down this end, got a range of sizes of these like shuttered windows. So we got like a taller shuttered window here. I don't think that there's no glass in this. This is just like an open breezeway window. So if you're gonna use this, it does not have glass, it's just bars. And then this window sort of goes with this set too, because it is under the same name, the Polonia panes, and you can see this is the Polonia shutters. So I don't know, but it also is not quite the same. Like it's a different size. You can see the height doesn't match this smaller window, and like this top bar is in a different position to that one. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't quite go with it. And if you chose the same color, they have different window details. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but the name seems to suggest it's the same range. But anyway, this window is nice though. I do like it. Used, separately from this, I think it works very well. I mean, you can still use it with it, but this one does have glass. Then these three windows here also do not have glass. It is just an open air to let fresh air through. Because obviously, I guess I didn't mention this, but if you didn't already know, the brand new world of Tomarang is inspired by Southeast Asia. So it's very warm, humid. The weather would be much more conducive to having good airflow and breeze, throughout the structures. And that is very commonplace. So that's why a lot of these do not have glass in them, in case you're wondering. And we already talked about my gripe earlier with this window, how it doesn't line up for some reason. So if you want to use these two together and you want them to line up, you're gonna have to do it manually. So that's fun. This window as well is tagged under the short window section, which is obviously just a mistake because it is taller than a short wall. A short wall is here at this line. So this would not fit on a short wall, so just keep that in mind if you see it in the category. But these do have the nice colors as well. Like it's got the big bright colors, which I think is really, I love that color range. I kind of wish it was just on everything in the back, but some things just do not have it. I love these windows too. I think these are gonna be great windows, great additions to a lot of builds. Like it does have that sort of decorative vibe to it with the trimmings down the bottom, but it could also still fit kind of anywhere because it doesn't have any specific styling to it. It could be an old building in New York City. I mean, look at this thing. Or it could be a beautiful townhouse with a nice blue window frame, or it could be in Tomarang with the nice wood detailings to it. I think these are great windows. I really like these two. Then we've got a couple of variants here. This is just two open shuttered, almost like balcony kind of windows. And then this is them, the same ones just closed. And on the other side, you can see the fences there. It'd be nice at some point if they could just figure out how to just have your sim be able to click on this and say open and just like open and close it so you don't have to have two separate windows. It's 2023. Can we not figure out how to just open this window? I don't know. Putting that aside, I do really like these. I like the stained glass aspect at the top of this as well, the nice different colors. And this is sort of the more muted color range. Like we don't have the really bright colors, but still very nice colors. And then, yeah, so we've got the pastel range here. These ones, ooh, now we're getting the pinks and the blues. Very good. Only downside is we don't have any of these in an open form. They're all closed. So I don't know. Wouldn't it be cool if we could open it? They're nice though. They've got lovely colors on them. And like I said, the detailing is very, very nice. Very ornate looking. And then another little range of stained glass windows. Oh, well, these two are stained glass and then these two have the sort of security bars and then like a layer of lattice or something behind it. It is really beautiful. It is really beautiful. I actually really, really like this. And the different color combinations you get here, the green with the gold bars, then the brown like lattice work. I don't know, it just looks so beautiful. Like I think that is really, oh, that looks good. Oh, yeah, these are good. These are really, really nice. And here's the stained glass window variants here. And we also have this little guy up here. Got some nice bright colors on them, matching that sort of range there as well. Then we also have these guys, the maze windows. So there's a tiny little square one here, which you could obviously like stack together. There's like a tall one, which fits a regular height wall. There's the sort of very tall one, fits a medium height. And then there is a super tall one, but I haven't placed that because I don't have the super tall walls, but you can imagine what that does. It's just taller, fits the wall. And of course that pattern matches that fence that we had earlier, and that all goes together. So that is the windows and doors. Nice range, potentially some missed opportunities with opening and closing windows, and some of them just not having certain colors. Overall, I do like the selection we got. All right, now we're gonna look at miscellaneous sort of outdoor decor and just outdoor decorations and activities. So first up, we have a look at this huge archway, the land market. So this is actually used, I believe, in the town as a big archway for the night markets, but of course you can just place it yourself too. There's just a very big arch with a few different sign variants, different color variations. So you can just create your own night market essentially. And to do that, there's a few different market options. So there's this completely like fully decorated. This is fully decorated, by the way. This doesn't do anything, but it has all this detailing in it. So this is just a nice piece to place down if you're building your own night market, or you just wanna, if you built like an apartment building on a community lot and you wanted to have like decorations around, this is an easy way to do it. And I think something that's really nice is the different colors. Actually, if you watch the sort of produce down here, actually change. So in this case, we got like a fish stall now. And it's kind of funny because the fruit and veg becomes like octopus and like squid, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty funny though. I think it's such a good way to use the different color variations. And then like we got another variation here as well. So you can get a few different stalls here. There's like 4 different variations. So that's the first one, the second one there, third one here, and then the fourth one. So there's 4 different stalls that you can put down just as decorations. So that's a bit of fun. I think that's quite a good one. But then not only that, they actually have the sort of awning for that stall separately. So you can use this, however you want, not just for market stalls, but in any way, shape, or form. And then we have the 4 different markets that you actually find at the night market. So these work, like any of our vendor stalls. We always get a vendor stall where you go up and buy food. This is the same thing, but obviously for the new items in for rent. So we've got the market craft stall, vegan vittles night market, rice to meet you night market, and the late night snack dessert stall. And of course you can place this on a residential lot like I have, and then just hire the vendors and they'll just come. So of course then you can make your own market in that way. And then you can obviously combine these with the cover. And this, I'm not using move objects. So these can actually just place however you want through the stalls. You can see it can literally just go anywhere. It's very flexible, but it's not the actual awning that's flexible. You can see I can't just put it through a wall or like this other item. It's these market stalls just kind of let you place stuff through them. So it makes it very easy to decorate them with an awning. And it's not any item. Like this can't go through it. This can't go anywhere. It's just specifically this awning combined with these stalls lets you decorate them this way, which I think is very nice because it means you could actually very flexibly do a lot of different combinations. You can't change the color of these themselves, they are set, but then you could, change the color of the actual awning and have all the different colored awnings, and you could get the decorative stalls and build like a whole market set up that way. It's a fun idea. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'll probably do it at least once, but yeah, that's how that works. Now, of course, to go on with the market, we have a little sandwich board sign, which has a lot of variations to it. Let me actually zoom in a little bit more. There we go. A lot of different variations to it here. Ooh, look at the dirty ones. Yes. Oh, and of course, to go with the night market, beautiful outdoor lighting, nice hanging lanterns here. Got a good selection of colors as well with those, and another sort of street light as well with lanterns on it here that you'll see around the world. And that's got a few different colors there as well. And we do have a tuk-tuk, which of course is purely decorative. Can't get in it, can't do anything with it. It literally does nothing, but it does look very cool. I think it is a nice decorative piece. And it does have a few different colors here. The much more rusted ones, my faves, and a few other colors there. There is a functional tuk-tuk in this game, but it's this one here. It's a new toy for kids, and I guess toddlers. So there's one that's functional. It is very cute though, isn't it? Like when you put it next to this, it's like, don't talk to me or my dad ever again. Let's put that back. And we do have a new public bathroom. We always get one of these. Well, we don't always get one of these, but we do have one here, a few different colors. And we do have a new gnome. The gnome buddy loves mushrooms like a gnome. So if you didn't know, in For Rent, there's a new lot challenge called mold. And if you let it get out of control, your sim can get sick and get like a mold infection, and then they can die from it. But that's what this is. That's what this guy is. A new gnome to go with the mold. So he's holding the little fungus there. We have this beautiful spirit house, which is like supposed to be like a wooden like handcrafted, immaculate piece just here that you place in your garden. And your sims can interact with this. So you, let me just go different colors here. Ooh, the green and the gold. You give it fruit or, what was the other one? I think incense offerings. It said on it. Yeah, fruit and incense, and then it can soothe the sims, not only them, but also those around them, and living or dead. So I guess if you had like, I haven't done the gameplay with this, but like maybe like angry sim or soothe your sim out, give you a cool little moodlet or something like that. We'll have to try that out. Next up, we've got these four sale signs. They're technically for rent signs. I mean, it literally says the For Rent sign. So there's also a wall version. This is the same thing. It just goes on the wall, and we have one like this. And these have a few different colors. The sign itself stays the same on this one. This sign actually changes. You got a few different ones there. And in live mode, you can click on this. There's a few different interactions. One of them is to slap a sticker over it, which would be like your leased sign. You know what? Let me just get a sim real quick again. So if I click on this sign here, so the change vacancy visual is the one that does like the sticker over it. So maybe it would say leased or rented or, whatever you want to imagine it says. So we can also purchase residential rentals from here, which you can also just do from the menu down the bottom here, or we can ruminate on renting if you want. And then you can move. There's actually a move interaction from the sign there. And then this one on the wall has the same ones. So you can do the same sort of thing like that. And actually, while we're here in live mode, we have the new Hopscotch boards. What would you call it? Hopscotch map? What do you, course? They call it a course. Okay. I was like, what do you call it? So these are actually really cool. They have a few different styles. So there's this one. Obviously, I've just placed them on grass, which I guess doesn't make a lot of sense because it's like chalk. So you just got a basic white one, then you got like colored in ones, and there's actually a few different designs, which is kind of interesting. You know what? I'm actually interested. If we do 2 different colors that have these in different spots, will our sim animate differently? Let's find out. So I say practice hopscotch on this one, and you'll see they actually like throw a stone. I know this is not really a build by thing, but it's cool. It is cool, okay? They'll jump over wherever the stone is, and you did see he did put his both feet there. Okay. Also, I'm apparently cursed. I don't know when that happened, but anyway. So if I practice, what if I practice this one now? Okay, so we throw the stone. It's going on 4. But this is the same item, just with a different color. And let's see. Is he going to jump? Oh my God. That's really cool. Okay. That's cool. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I'm impressed with that. I didn't expect the numbers and the actual course and the position of them would change, but they do in these different colors. And your sim actually responds to it. Huh. You know, I'm impressed. I'm impressed by that. Anyway, see, there's 2 of those. There's a shorter one and the longer one. And as you saw, it is pretty cool. All right, the last thing we have outside is the mailboxes, new mailboxes. So this one here, the really big one, and then the 3 set and the single set. Well, and I guess also this bin, sorry, that's not a mailbox, but this is the new bin. Just here, a few different colors, there you go, new bin. So this is a 36 mailbox. So if you had a big apartment building, this is a good one to use. Now, you don't actually have to use these. You could literally use this mailbox here, and this would work fine, perfectly fine on a rental lot. On a big apartment building, this would work fine. These are purely just like, if you want one that looks like it makes more sense, you can use these. So, and you could use this on a regular resident. If you're just living in a regular house, you can use this. It works the same exact way as a mailbox. But it just makes more sense to have these in an apartment. So a few different little colors in there. I kind of wish these had colors like we have in this pack with all the like really bright colors of the walls and stuff. These ones are not colored that much. There's a few stickers on them. And honestly, there's not that many choices. Like there's not even like a black one. This is kind of more like green. And it doesn't have a blank one. The only blank one is this white one. I don't know. These kind of weird. Kind of weird that they do this and not add a whole bunch of colors to it, because I highly doubt we're ever going to get multi mailboxes ever again. Then there's this one, same sort of deal. Not a lot of color choices to it. And it's like if you want a red one that's like red and clean, it doesn't exist. You do get a black one on this though, so there is that. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It just kind of seems like they're like, yeah, that'll do. Like we got the green and the red, but they're both dirty, which throughout this video, I've loved the grunge and the dirt, but I love it if we also have a clean version. It's not one or the other, it's both. All right, well that's outside. We're finally heading in. I don't know how long this video has been, but we're finally heading inside. There's still a lot to see, so stick around. Let's start over here because we covered the solar heaters before. And actually, let me bring the air conditioner back. So we've got the air conditioner. So these items are much like the solar heater. We have both functional and non-functional ones. So we've got here the electrical fuse box. So this item has a bunch of different colors, which I think very nice. You know, this is our functional one. You can see fully operational, it says it. If we have a look in the catalog, you can see it also gives you details about it. It doesn't have any specific environmental or eco impact. And then we have this one, the non-functional, which again looks exactly the same. And actually this one does have an environment score of 1, so your sims will actually like this, but they won't like the other one. And this one is the same, exact same, but it's not functional. So if you just want to have the aesthetic of it, but don't want it to actually do anything, that's what it's for. Same thing with the hot water heaters. We've got the functional one here, or the fully operational one, and then the non-functional one. Again, same deal, got the colors. Ooh, that's nasty. Yeah, ooh, nasty, I like it. This will have, upgrades. They will break down, your sim will have to maintain them. So with the air conditioning unit, this does not have a non-functional version. However, it doesn't just autonomously break down, and you don't have to maintain it in the same way. And that's the same. So that's why there's only one version of this, because it's not just going to break, because you could place this anywhere. That's the thing. Like your sim wouldn't be able to reach this. So this one's just for fun. Now the radiators, so yeah, these here. So there's 2 different small ones. There's this one here, the classic cast iron radiator, and then the chipped cast iron radiator. Exactly the same, but we have, look, I mean, this has got all the colors. I don't understand why the mailbox had nothing. I don't. And then the chipped version is exactly the same. It works exactly the same way. So there's no difference other than the visual chips in it, and that makes it look old and sort of nasty. And then same with these two. We just got a large version. So these all work the same. Now, if you have seasons, these will actually work as heating devices, much like the air conditioning unit will work as a cooling device. So you can use this, and it's kind of like how fireplaces heat your environment if you have seasons. These do the same thing. So these are functional if you have seasons. They do work as well here in For Rent. So you can see I can turn on, and they do have upgrades as well. Fire safe. Okay, so you can get a fire from them. Now, another thing to note with these functional and non-functional ones. So this is non-functional, functional here, perform maintenance. I can do that. I can upgrade it, and same with this one. Now, the other thing, which is I think very good, the non-functional ones, when I put the walls down, they disappear. So they're not in your way. Whereas the ones that you do actually need to interact with and need to see, you can see them at all times. And I guess it's the same with this sort of air conditioning unit, because you can turn it on and off. You kind of need to be able to see it, so that's why it's there. Whereas the decorative ones, they disappear, which I do like that. So that is good. So they'll get out of your way. Okay, furniture. We're going to start with plumbing, bathroom stuff. So we've got obviously the brand new squat toilets, which we've never had in The Sims before at all. I don't think any other version had them. So this is actually very exciting because obviously a lot of the world uses this. So being able to add something completely new into The Sims 4, I think is really good. And of course, it does have appropriate animations to work with them. They're not just doing the same sitting on a toilet animation. So, you know, they've done this properly. And you have the two different versions, obviously the nicer one and the older one that's not looking as good as the new one there. And it even has a nice little flush animation there. So, you know, it is a fully brand new toilet. They're not just taking the regular toilet and using the same animations on it. So they have done that properly, which is really nice. And of course, you can see our sim going here to this new sink. Actually, check this out. Not really part of the build by overview, but set sink type, guys. This is a base game update. You can set the sink to a kitchen or a bathroom sink. Oh my gosh. Finally. All the years of memeing on Sims walking across the house to clean up from the kitchen in the bathroom, or going from the bathroom to the kitchen. You can do either kitchen or bathroom or all. That's a base game update, this particular thing. So cool. Anyway, there's our new sink right here. Nice all set, nice colors and all that. This here is a chamber pot. It's actually a new potty for toddlers. So that's a fun little item. So your toddlers can actually use this. So that's actually really, it's so cute. It's so cute. And we've got a new bathroom cabinet just here in all the sort of different wood tones matching throughout there. And we have this new shower, which is a beautiful shower. Very nice. And I will probably use it because honestly, it looks great. No complaints there. And then we've got this little vanity table, which is not like a vanity, like the gameplay vanity that we have in other packs. This is just like a hallway table, you know, you'd have along your hall somewhere. And you can put small bits of clutter on it. For example, can I fit tissues? There you go. Nice. You know, small items of clutter. And of course, we have a brand new hot tub. If you only have base game hot tubs, which is this one with the roof on it, you finally have another hot tub if you end up getting, you know, For Rent. And this is also really different to the other ones we have. I like the LED like lighting on the side there. You know, it's got this sort of natural rock element to it. So it's definitely a welcome addition. I think this is really nice. I really like this. So it's good. A new hot tub that isn't either in the, what was it, Perfect Patio Stuff pack or base game. So there you go. That's cool. All right, let's have a look at rugs and curtains. So we got 4 new rugs just here. This is actually a little welcome mat, which actually this I think does make sense. Not that it wouldn't make sense, but for if you're building like apartments or townhouses, each of them having their own like welcome mat, I think it will really define like the entrances. But there's a few different like font styles on here as well, and a nice range of colors. So you can get a good variation of welcome mats. So I think those are really cute. And then these two are obviously matching sets. So actually, let's just look at the bigger one. So we've got the reds, the blues, the greens. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, nice little rug here that you can use around the place. And then we've also got this rug here, and it's got a few different patterns, very colorful. I'm sure this will be a nice addition as well. And then curtains, we have a curtain rail, and then these 2 curtains here. And I think there's also a tall one, but of course I'm not using the extra tall wall, so there is a taller one. But yeah, so we got the rail, and then if we go through, there's a few different patterns in here that you can see. Some blank ones as well, just a blank white and a blank black, and also a blank purple. And then the rest are all patterned. And then it's got the same sort of patterning in these curtains here. So if we go through, and then these ones also have the 3 different sizes you can see here as well. Really the different windows. So that's just sort of tied up one. And we have this new bed, just the one new bed in this pack. Nice framed bed. Actually, there's a lot of the items have the rattan styling to them. So at the back of the bed, you can see it's there. And as we go through, we'll see a bunch of that sort of styling coming through because it's very common in Southeast Asia. And also it's quite trendy at the moment. I feel like there's a lot. Oh, I love that sort of dark green with the yellow. Ooh, that's nice. So that's that. Now we did look at these early on when I said that I was annoyed by them. I love these though. I love the wall scuffs. But yeah, the whole thing of them all being separate, I don't know. Well, and also, wait, why do these ones cost 5 simoleons and these ones are free? I don't know. Anyway, these are great. They don't do anything. They don't make your Sims upset. They don't make your Sims walk into a room and have like the disgusted moodlet. Purely just decorative. So it means if you're trying to make somewhere look old and run down, you can use all these pieces all over the place. And it's very flexible. So you can see I've got move objects off, and it's letting me like layer them on top of each other so that none of them are like solid. You can sort of layer these all together and really create a gross. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense with these ones that have like the edge on it. So I put them all together and then you can just like stack them all together. So very flexible, very easy to use. And you can see even when it comes to other items, I can very easily just put it behind that. So it's super easy to create this sort of detailed wall texture yourself, which I think is actually really good to combine with this blank wall pattern. And you can even see with the windows, it's not creating any sort of issue. They can go anywhere. And I love that. Those are gonna be very useful if you wanna make something look run down. And actually, whilst we're doing wall scuffs, let's look at some other wall art. So we've got this tapestry just here, which has a few nice designs on it. Ooh, peacock. It's all connected. Yeah, so nice tapestry designs there. Then this is much more commercial looking, I guess, for a bar. Because of course, don't worry, we got a new bar in this pack. We got it, guys. We got it. Got this new mirror here. Now this actually has gameplay associated with it. So if you remember in the Sims 4 Snowy Escape, they added the no shoe sign. And that means if you had it enabled, whenever Sims walk into a lot, they'd automatically take off their shoes when they're inside. And they also added that to the base game shoe rack, I think at the same time. So this item here, so you could also use this to do it. Just jumping in here in the edit to clarify, the shoe settings is actually a base game update coming to the base game shoe rack, which previously it was only in Snowy Escape, but now it's coming via that sign in For Rent, but also as a base game update on the shoe rack for everyone. You can click on the sign, say allow shoes indoors, remove shoes indoors, wear slippers indoors, and that same thing happens on this base game shoe rack. So if you have base game, it should work on here. So then we've also got these the Wicked Whims classic. We got a few Wicked Whims items in the game before, I think in some other packs as well. But now it's just like baskets hanging on the wall. It's just a nice little detail. Also have these shelves here, which comes with clutter glued onto it. You cannot remove any of that stuff. Then we have a whole new kitchen set. Ooh, we are feasting with the new kitchen. I always love a new kitchen. So I put all the pieces out here so you can see all the different variations. So this is our regular counter here. So we've got the corner piece, we have the regular piece, and there's actually a new dishwasher too. A new small dishwasher, much like the one in Home Chef Hustle. This is a new one in For Rent, so another small one for you to use. Nice colors there as well. Ooh. But I'm just gonna get rid of that for now. And that's our corner piece. Oh, sorry, that's our end piece, not our corner piece. That's our left end piece. This is actually our corner piece. So if we had it going around a wall corner, that's this one. And then this is our right end piece. Yes, these are functional shelves. I've been doing that a lot more lately with cabinets, is actually building shelves into them. That one doesn't have any. But this right end piece, actually, you can put stuff in there, which is kind of fun. And then we've got, we'll look at these little appliances in a second, but then we've got the cabinets on the wall. So we've got which one is this? The left end piece, which actually comes with a paper towel roller in it, which is kind of cute. I like that. We've got the regular middle cabinet. We've got the inner corner piece. We've got the tall boy. We've got the short boy. It's not what it's called, that's what I'm calling it. We've got the sort of outer corner where you're going around a wall and then following it down this way, for example. And then we have the right end piece here. So that's our wall cabinets. And of course, these have, the matching colors to the base, but I've just put them in a different color so we can see. All pretty standard wood tones, so nothing super colorful in the kitchen here. And then we have the island pieces as well. So we've got this sort of curved corner here. Got a left end piece with, I think, by the looks of it, functional shelves. So that's too big. I need books. Where are my books at? Yeah, functional shelves in there on the left corner. We got, actually, wait, no. I don't know. These are island counts, so I'm getting disorientated. But yeah, this island also has some nice shelves on it here as well. Got the regular middle piece just here. So on this side, you can see we've got drawers. On the other side is like nice detailing there. Got a corner piece there and some more functional shelves on this one and another curved end piece on that section there. So that's our full kitchen set, which is cabinets, regular counters, and island counters. So that is really nice to see. Now, you might have also noticed before we get into all these other little things, we do have a new mini fridge. So this comes with the pack. There is no full fridge. I think this will be great. It's always nice to have the mini fridges. It's a nice looking one. Got a pizza box in there, little cupcake. Yummy. Now we have new appliances, brand new appliances. We have a kettle. The game has a kettle, guys. A kettle. If you're from the US, you don't even know what this is. No, I'm sure a lot of you know what it is, but it's very uncommon there. You boil water with it. It's pretty incredible. So we actually have the Schmapple kettle, which of course matches the Schmapple range of like base game kitchen appliances. Okay, this is facing the wrong way. The base game range of Schmapple stuff. So in Schmapple fashion, it's actually not the most expensive. It's actually cheaper than the other one. Anyway, yeah, so it has actually matched that set. So we've got all these bright colors and of course just basic ones. And actually, I believe they went back and added more colors to the Schmapple range. Schmapple is here, guys. And yeah, even the coffee. So they actually added matching colors for all of these. The whole Schmapple set, including this new cooker. You can have a whole matching set of appliances, which is actually kind of cute. I like that. I like that idea. So the base game ones, and the base game colors, like these ones, are for everyone. So that'll be a base game update. But anyway, back to the new ones. We've got the kettle. We also have the pressure cooker. And we have the other kettle, which I guess you'd probably use more in real life for a pour over, but in the game it does the same thing. So that's this kettle. So in gameplay, I'll just quickly show you. This actually allows you to make tea and hot water, coffee and hot cocoa. You can also upgrade it. And then the let's call it rice cooker. The pressure cooker allows you to cook specific recipes. I assume there's higher level ones, because I only skill level 1. And I'm not sure with other expansion packs, there's probably other recipes that work in here too. But of course, these are specific to For Rent. So that's a bit of fun. And then this one is, like I said, the same as the other kettle. So, hot drinks. Okie dokie, other little decorative pieces, just a couple of basket bowls. Very nice. Nice little colors. Some with leaves, some without. We got a stack of tactical tiffin that you would have your food in, right? Yeah, you'd have like small meals in there, right? And it's like individually packed meals or something. Oh, this is just decorative in Sims, obviously, but in real life, I believe that's what it's used for. They're more patterned ones as well. So a few fun different colors there. They have a new dish rack here as well. Nice little kitchen decor. Nice selection. And we have a few other little decorative. Oh, that's so cute. I put this out, but I didn't look at it closely before. It's an elephant. That's so cute. I love that. We have a mortar and pestle, which I don't believe we've had before. So that's a nice little kitchen item. And then just a nice pot here as well. A few different colors there. We've also got some nice wood carvings as well as wall decorations just over here. So you can see the color range there. It's just like, your standard wood colors, which match the other standard wood colors in this pack. Beautiful elephant. And then a nice little wall decal. Well, it's not decal, a little wall detailing. And then this is just a big shop sign. So probably not something you'd use in your home, but maybe a useful new sign to use around the world. All right, moving on to lighting now. We've got a variety of different lights here. Of course, we saw the 2 that we had outside already. Just as a reminder, we have these hanging lanterns and this street light. So we saw those earlier, but we also have 3 versions of this wicker fish swimming high. Let's just have a look at this one up close. It's got 3 little bulbs in there. And hang on, the colors are as follows. It just, pretty similar across the board. Not a lot of variety in it, but it's nice. Nice little, I guess, accent light you could have fun with. Then we have some hanging lanterns, a little group of them. Only 1 height on these, but they do have some nice colors. We've also got this lantern here as well. It's got some nice detailing around it. Pretty neutral, I guess, across the board as well. And then we've got a few lamps down here. I guess will just be useful around the home. Some of them, you can see more basic, and then some patterned and quite detailed. We've also got this little sort of rattan one here, which matches that other set, which we'll see of all that furniture soon. And then a nice little candle as well, a little white lily that's very cute, which has some nice little colors there. And then on the wall, we do have, God, the wall is so bright. We have this one wall light here, which has that sort of standard wood range color. And then this light is actually one that you can only get by purchasing it at the night market. You specifically got to go to the night market to unlock it, or you can just use cheats, that too. But yeah, nice little wall light there. Nice little lantern. And those are our lights. All right, let's have a look at the rest of our furniture. This is kind of like living room furniture, seating, coffee tables, plants, assorted decor. That's category we're in now. So we've got 2 very, I guess, distinctive kind of sets. Actually, I'm going to include these dresses in here as well, because we kind of looked at the bed, but I never looked at the dresses for some reason. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, there's this set with the rattan. So you can see this chair here. Some of these are so beautiful. I think this is a great looking chair. I love it. And then that sort of goes, so actually if we have a look at it, it's called the White Lily Lounger. And then it's like White Lily end table, the White Lily sofa, White Lily this, White Lily that. That's how I know it's the same set. It's very obvious, except for this. This is the Bird Jail, which is quite full on, to be honest. I don't know about that name, but yeah. But no birds in the jail. As you can see, it's purely decorative. Which actually, I wonder, can I put stuff in it? I don't think so. I don't think there's any slot in there. Yeah, so these all just have sort of matching wood tones. Same with this side table here, just like that. Very nice. Got the couch here as well. Got some nice different variants, but of course some more plain looking ones. It's pretty reserved. I feel like the White Lily set, as we've got it here, is sort of the more reserved, almost kind of fancy set, you know, nothing too outlandish. I love this dining chair though, by the way. Yeah. And then we've got this nice dresser here as well. Actually, let's look at the 3 dresses we've got together. I love this. Actually, even though this is a dresser, I could definitely see this very easily just fitting into a living room. This is like a really good looking sideboard too. It also looks super trendy. Like I feel like I've seen this everywhere lately. So that's that one. Then we have this taller dresser here, you know, similar colors across the board. I do like the sort of plumb bob diamond in the middle. There's a nice little detail. And then we've also got this one here. Again, same sort of colors. This kind of matches nicely in with the kitchen set too. It kind of looks similar in that sense. We also have a nice little poof here too, which I believe is a seat. Yes, it is a seat. You can actually sit on this. And that's sort of the White Lily set, including the divider here as well. It's part of the White Lily set. You know, the White Lily set is quite divine, some might say. We got to talk about these. The night market stuff. We were talking about the night market a little bit earlier. It comes with the classic plastic chair. This is like everywhere, not just in Southeast Asia, but everywhere in the world. You've seen this chair. This chair is, you cannot exist in life without having seen this chair. And if you haven't seen it, I don't believe you. You've seen it somewhere. But of course, you got all the nice, beautiful, bright colors. And then of course, some really dirty ones. And I love these. This is going to be a fantastic piece. Actually, what is the cost of this chair, by the way? I'm curious. $30? That's great. That's so good. I love that it's cheap. And of course, a stool, which is actually, interestingly, an armchair. It would have, you know what? I think I would have preferred this to be designated as like a dining chair, just because then you could use this at a table if you wanted. But as it stands, it's literally just a chair that won't be able to be used with a table or anything. Oh, yes. Look at that. Now, speaking of night market stuff, this here is a mysterious basket, which is also unlocked by purchasing specifically from the night market. So that's where you get this. Has a few nice little patterns. Now this guy here, speaking of unlockables, is another unlockable, the Fire Boss Grill, which is unlocked from the gold level of the Potluck event, which is a new event in Forerun. So that's how you can get this guy. And, you know, few basic colors. Ooh, that's rusty looking. Few basic colors, but yeah, it looks like a basic grill. A nice barbecue is what it is. Speaking of the night market steel, this guy here, let me just move this over. It looks like an empty jar, doesn't it? It's just an empty jar, but it's got a few different designs. But you might be saying, it still looks like an empty jar, James. What the heck? It is, but it's a jar for marbles. And marbles is a new game added in Forrent for children. They can literally play a game of marbles and you'll see them playing it with each other. You can buy marbles from either the computer, like you can buy them online, or you can go to the night market and buy marbles there. Then the kids can actually battle each other for the marbles, and the winner will obviously, you know, take the marble. And in that sense, then you can actually fill this up with marbles and you will see it fill up over time. So that's the marbles, baby. All right, back to plants. Oh yes, some of these are good. This is beautiful. I love plants in Sims. Any plants we get, I love. This is beautiful, isn't it? I love this. Oh, this is beautiful. I feel like I'm gonna use this one a lot. Bob the plant, let's go. Bob Pancakes the plant. Very nice. And then beautiful birds of paradise, by the way. That is lovely. I love the color of it. And of course, you've got a very simple, just basic plain or black, and then a few patterned different vases as well. Ooh. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I kind of wish we had more of these ombre ones. That looks beautiful. Dang, dude, that would have been good. We need more of those. I love this blue one. We also have this triangle wedge cushion, which, you know, in reality, you would sit up against, use it as support. In Sims, it does nothing. It is just decorative. But I guess, you know, it's nice to have. Nice little decorative cushion. Put it on the table. Put it on the floor. I don't know. There you go. And then we have the other set of items, which is, what is it called? The Tranquil set. We've got the Tranquil bench, the Tranquil table, end table, the Tranquil coffee table, Tranquil dining chair, square dining table, Tranquil bar, and Tranquil back bar. And also the Choose Violence bar stool. So not Tranquil, but... It's kind of funny. Literally everything else is called tranquil, and then the bar stool is called choose violence. So nice little patterns, but the wood tones, you know, the same matching wood tones throughout the pack on all of these. So there's no like super bright colors on any of these, just your basics, which is fine for this set. But I kind of feel like this other set, I feel could have really benefited from having some of those brighter colors that we've seen throughout the other items. But anyway, so yeah, that's that. All of these are basically looking the same in terms of, you know, when we go through them, all the colors are very similar. The bar as well, of course. Here's where we get to some of the bar backings in this game, not just this one, and the other packs have some really nice details on it. Like, I want this teapot. I know we got this one over here, but that's an elephant. I want this one. And I want these pots, and I want that plant, and I want, you know what I mean? Like, there's so many cool items there. It's a nice looking bar back, but I so rarely use these bar backings, and I feel like we've got so many of them. I don't think we really need them. If this was just a big shelf and these were empty shelves and you gave us these items separately, then we could use this in a lot of places, not just a bar. Because as it stands, it's like you can't really use this in your living room or your house because there's just all these like wine glasses and stuff on it and bottles of nectar. So in that sense, I mean, look, it looks nice. I like it, but probably not going to use it. You know what I mean? All right. So I think that's all the furniture. Oh, I did miss this little thing on the wall here. Yes, that's definitely shuttered. I don't know. It's just a wall decal. It's not a decal, a wall vent. I don't know. It's a circle. It goes on the wall. Okay. What do you want from me? So that's that. Okay, that's everything. But wait, there's more. Of course, the styled rooms you get with the pack. We have an outdoor kitchen. We got this outdoor. Oh, yuck. Oh, this is designed for smaller walls. Hang on, let me put the walls down. So we've got this outdoor kitchen. Incorporates a lot of the new items. Then we got the mini fridge there. Nice little sink. The fuse box up there. There you go. There's that one. We've got the tiled traditional kitchen, which as you can see brings all that together. They're using that base game fridge in this particular one. That's this. Then we've got Lola's Banyo squat. So new bathroom. Let me put it this way. Oh, so they've used that sort of tile detail in the bathroom there. Interesting. So yeah, got the new bathroom set in here. Very nice. We've got the living room set. Bunch of nice items in there. Ooh, birds of paradise. Very good, very good. And we have a little tranquil spirit garden. It's got the spirit house there that we talked about earlier, which actually, if I just jump into live mode, you can see I can leave fruit, leave incense. You know what? Let me just do that real quick because I want to see if I get a moodlet from it. Okay, I'm just dancing. It didn't actually... It is sparkling. I haven't seen anything happen. So I don't know if that takes more time or anything, but anyway, get back to this. Very cute little garden, actually. I really like this. It's very nice. Now we'll have a quick look through some of the debug items. So there's a debug tree, for example, which we don't have any new actual like trees or plants, like outdoor wise, but there are debug plants. There's also a bunch of boat items as well for around the world. So there's some pretty cool items in here. These are all you can unlock with the cheats to get to them. Like I love this little piece here too. Yeah, there's some really beautiful plants that are used around the world in Tomarang, but we don't have them for whatever reason. I mean, here's just a sample of some other ones that I feel like would have been really nice just to have in regular build mode. Like I get some of these probably don't look as good of quality as they could do because usually if they're used in the background, they don't make them as high res as regular plants. But some of these look perfectly fine. Like I feel like this looks fine. We could have had this. I don't know. Anyway, some other cool items. There's this. I don't know what it's... There's plenty of cool decorative items in here. So there's also like this bike rack here too, and decorative bikes. So that's fun. I mean, this is all stuff that is used in the world. Ooh. Whoa, that's a big fountain. Holy moly. Holy moly, we could use this. Oh, that's cool. The tiger statue. Very nice. Yeah. There's a lot of great items in here. It's like an old post box as well. So yeah, a lot of nice items. Also, here at the end of the video where it makes the least sense, I thought I'd explain I'm here in Newcrest and not the New World just because the lighting on this lot was better than the lighting I could get over in Tomarang. So that's why we're here. I maybe should have said that at the start, but anyway. But that's it. That's the build buy overview of The Sims 4 for rent. Hopefully this made sense. It wasn't too long, and hopefully my gripes were clear. The things I liked were clear. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of the items below. Thank you so much to my top level members for supporting the channel and all my members. I really appreciate that. Stay tuned because this week we're going to be having a lot of for rent content. We've got daily videos coming. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm building an apartment building with 100 units all on one lot. It's happening. It's happening. So you should check out that video. We're also going to be running a hotel So stay tuned for that. We've got a couple of builds coming as well, and maybe some other interesting gameplay too. So it's gonna be a fun week. It's gonna be a fun week. And then next week, we're gonna be starting our brand new Let's Play. So stay tuned for that as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.